But there's some that are worse than this. There's others. The engine RPM is what it is. You can see that. Watch that RPM. You're right.
Right.
You get down at 500, 550 RPMs. It's just a low idle situation, and this is a 4-cylinder, so it's not as well balanced as like a 6-cylinder. None of the 6-cylinders do this because the 6-cylinder engines are balanced.
But they should have said that it was a defect in here. I wouldn't have never.
It's not a defect though.
But
that's what they're saying.
But this is not normal.
It is normal for this vehicle.
So are you saying all vehicles?
I'm saying all the 4-cylinder Accords, Civics, and CR-Vs and HR-Vs, do this at certain times. It's not doesn't happen all the time. As soon as you get the engine RPM up, it smooths out. Turn the air conditioner on.
Yeah, but if I don't turn the air conditioner on, this is how it is all the time.
Right, and that's the way it's going to be all the time. There's nothing I can do. I mean, it's something that Honda North America is, makes the vehicles. All I do is fix them when I can. But if they don't have any kind of an update for it, or they don't have any fix for it, then it's normal condition, and there's nothing I can do as a dealer to correct the problem.
Right, but now, did y'all know about this at beginning? Because when you tell the customer that it vibrates a little bit,
nothing you can do.
Well, I mean, you owned this thing since it was new, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've driven 35,000 miles.
And we got papers that we've been bringing it back, and bringing it back. 6 months after we bought it. So we're being keep on going, and they'll just say they'll try to do something or whatever, and then say drive it for another some odd miles and see if it
I know when this body style came out in 2000, I think it was 14 when this came out, late 14, early 15s. We had a lot of complaints about them doing this. I mean, it was, some of them were so bad it would shake the headrest on the passenger seat.
Yeah, and that's how it's feeling. Yeah.
But, those, they had a software update. It corrected it to some degree, but that was the explanation they gave us, is that it's all about trying to get the fuel economy
so all
ratings.
your 16s does this?
My understanding is all of them will do this.
All the 16s? Okay.
Yeah, all the 15s and 14s do it too. And even the Civics and Accords do it on the 4-cylinders. 6-cylinders do not do it, because the 6-cylinder engine is a little better balanced engine, and you don't get that vibration when it gets down to lower RPMs. That is my understanding, is that that's why I was checking, just to make sure there wasn't some new update that I wasn't aware of, or something that Honda's come out with. I mean, your only recourse is to contact Honda North America. See, because I don't build them, I don't design them, I don't engineer them. I just try to keep them on the road. And unless Honda North America has some fix for it, and that's why when I looked in the computer, I looked, that's Honda North America's database. If there is something out from Honda, I've got, that's where I go to try to get something done.
So they knew, all of them like that.
Yeah, so they knew.
They knew they had a defect.
They may be able to tell you something on it. I don't know, but they may tell you it's normal also. But because I'm sure they've had other people complain about it. They take data in from all the dealers all throughout the country.
Right.
But that's what my techs are telling me, and what I've run into on the older models. So I was wondering to see if there was an update for these, but these came out. When these were built, they put the new update in them. But as soon as you turn that air conditioner on, you can feel that idle smooth out. And that's just because the compressor needs a little more RPM, and it kicks the RPM just up about 100 RPM, and that's enough to smooth it out. But it only does it at idle, and that's just the way it's going to be. If as long as you have the vehicle, I think.
Yeah, but who wants a vehicle riding like a used car? And it should be
so
like that.
Exactly.
For real?
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just the design. The engines are not as well balanced, and that's low RPM. And the reason they've got the RPM set so low, I mean, years ago you take the RPM and you could kick it up with a few hundred 50 RPM or 100 RPM and correct it. These newer cars, everything's electronic, everything's connected into the onboard computer, and there is no adjustment for idle.
So for us. So you just bought a brand new car that rides like a used car.
I mean, all I can tell you is I don't have a fix for it.
Okay, so it's no fix.
If you've got, if you want to contact Honda North America, you're welcome to do that, and then see if they have anything. But like I said, I already looked on their onboard computers. If they'd have had a fix, they would have had that listed.
Exactly, they would have had it listed.
Yeah, so it's a defect, and they can't fix it.
Right.
Well, they're saying it's not a defect. That's
no, it's a defect.
It's a defect because
that's a defect. No, I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah, this is a defect.
Right.
But you can't fix it. So now, because who wants to buy a car like this brand new? I'm like, this is not normal. I had plenty of brand new cars. This
right.
Is,
or you should say, well, right this car rattles. You know, or vibrates or whatever.
They should not.
Right, it should be.
The dealership should have told me, hey, it vibrates, but you can still buy it if you want it. I would never bought it brand new.
Well, he said, all I can tell you is that they don't consider it a defect, or they don't have a fix out for it.
I mean, right? Just because they can't fix it does not mean. That does not mean it runs properly. They just don't know how to fix it, but it still is a defect.
Yeah, it's a defect.
Like I said, they're not calling it a defect, so that's
what
I can tell you.
Yeah, but it is.
But
like I said, you're welcome to contact them. That's something we're independent dealers. We're not the manufacturer. We're an independent dealer for the manufacturer. So
right,
contact them and let's see if they can do anything. That's if they want to do something for you, they'll instruct you from there.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you'd like, you can drive straight through out the back door. If
yeah.
to close or something, just honk your horn. They'll open it up for you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So at least he was honest about it.
Ooh, he was honest. He said they can't fix it.
Yeah, they can't fix it. Yeah.
And 2014, you got all that on the board.
Yeah.
2014 to 16 was a defect.
Right.
So now you can tell that man you can play the recording for him.
Right, exactly.
He changed that quick. What happened?
What you mean?
He was nice at first. Then he say nothing they can do.
Because he know it's nothing they can do.
He wouldn't have seen the computer.
Right, exactly.
He did the computer.
We're at Honda dealership.